All right, this is a company that sent me that screwdriver, electronic screwdriver, and they sent me another product of theirs. This is a cordless soldering iron. The only cordless soldering iron I've ever had was a butane one. This is a rechargeable battery. This is the Next T1 Max. Build your ideas simple. So yeah, let's take a look. That's sort of what it looks like. It comes with a stand. Oh, here we go. So we've got a box that must be the soldering iron, and they must give you a solder sucker, and then they must give you other things, and then they must give you other things. I always love this new packaging these days. Everybody's doing a really good job in packaging. Even the box feels like quality cardboard, so there you go. Okay, let's see what's inside here. Where's my knife? Uh-oh, there we go. Okay, let's see what's inside this one. Looks like the stand. Rip that open. Oh, there we go. There's a little cup here. Tips are inside. Press. Oh, it's got a little pokey thing on the side here, and here are your soldering iron tips. You get a real fine, really fine point, a curved 5-point, and then 2 scalpels. Yeah, so that's pretty nice. Let's take off this label here. Now that I know the trick, let's see. Let's open this one up. Ooh, a real swank little solder sucker. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So one-handed operations, real tiny. Okay, I like that. And let's open up this box. A couple things in here. Okay, this must be the holder, so it must snap in like a so. Ooh. Let's see here. Oops, I built. Oh, that's my bad. Yeah, that's my bad. I'm always in a hurry. Always in a hurry. Make sure you get the little clips underneath there. There we go. No harm, no foul. All right, so that's the holder. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Let's see, what do we got in here? Where's the opening? Yeah, we'll make our own opening. We get tweezers. Okay, go with the solder sucker. And we get a charging cord, USB-C. All right. And we're down to the last box. And there it is. There's a go button, and oh, look at that. I like that. Let's zoom down here. It's got the, you can set different temperatures. 840, 750, 660, yeah, so I'll put it at, 750 seems a little hot, but 660 seems a little cold. So I'll put it on 750. And it has a rubber grip here, and I assume the tips go in there. So let's get out a tip. Press. Let's see. Let me try this one here. And I assume they go in. I suppose I should read the instructions, huh? Yeah, we better read the instructions. Make sure. Oh, there's a threaded collar. Imagine it goes in. Yeah, there you go. Goes in and then locks in place. So there we go. I'm going to push the button. I don't want to read the instructions. I'm going to push the button. Okay, hold it down. And nothing. Okay, read the instructions, dummy. Okay, the instructions say hold the button down for 3 seconds. 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep, 4, yeah, okay, so 3 sheep. So it's got lights, and it's, oh, I see smoke coming off the tip. That must mean it's getting hot. It's flashy red right now. Does that mean it's warming up, or it's just hot? Maybe it's just hot. Let's see, let's get some solder, see if it, oh, there we go, it's green now. Okay, so green must mean it's ready to go. And yes, indeed, it is hot. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, I am going to read the instructions, and we will try soldering some things. Okay, so let's see if it fits the holder, and it does, and you can swivel it around. That's pretty cool. All right, I'll be back with some stuff to solder. All right, so the instructions are very terse. Basically, it says you turn it on, use it. So, I mean, that's really what you need for a soldering run, right? It's like you don't need any instructions on how to do this or that. You just use it. I appreciate that. Let's see if it can put some solder in holes. And it does. The heat, I forget what you call this thing, the heat capacity or whatever, the amount of residual heat you have. So when you put solder on it, it's going to slightly cool down for an instant, and you'll feel a slight lag before the solder actually melts. And even though I can feel it, it's very, very minimal. So it's a fast, and once you get it heated up as you're like wiping, it's working good. I'll try one of these big pads here. That's a lot of copper. Oh yeah, it just wets right onto it. So yeah, I would use this. I've always been skeptical of cordless soldering irons because I thought I would just go nuts waiting for them to heat up. A lot of times that's okay if you have just a real quick repair or something like that, and you can wait for it. But I could see using this thing. There is a let's see if I can. Yeah, this thing's great. This thing is great. That's really fun. I like it. It is a little heavy. Let me back up. So. You know, it's a lot of battery, and you're holding it near the tip, so there is a bit of weight that hangs down. So I don't think I'd want to solder with it all day long, and I wouldn't want to hold it out here because then it would be too finicky. But it's ergonomically right. I want the fingers as close to the tip as I can to control things. And I want a groove here to make sure my fingers don't slip onto anything hot. So it feels solid that way. And I just have to deal with this weight that hangs out here. But otherwise, yeah, it's soldering great. Let's get some components here. All right, so here's some components. Let's put them into the board like we were actually building something. Put that one in. We'll put this one in. And let's flip the board and bend them over. And then let's solder them. Let's solder them down. So didn't come with a sponge, or maybe I missed it. I like these things. If you don't have these things, I recommend them. They're like the spun wool type of thing, and they do a better job of cleaning your tip. Plus, they don't cool down the tip. They don't suck all the heat out of it. So let's go ahead and solder these in place. And that was really nice. That was really nice. It was very, very close to the experience of the Metcal. Very, very close. Again, just a slight delay in the heating, but that was to be expected. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this if you're looking for a soldering iron that has batteries. Yeah, this is really cool. I really like this. All right. You know, there's not much else to say about this thing. You press down 3 seconds again to turn it off. Maybe I can show you those tips up a little closer. Yeah, there we go. So this tip here, oh man, that's super fine. So if you want to do some work on SMD work, that's super. That's the finest soldering iron tip I've ever seen. And this is basically the same thing, only it has a bent curve to it. And then this is another one of those scalpel type soldering tips. And so you get 4 tips and a place to store them, which is super cool. Pop right in there. And you could add a little sponge over here, and but I do like the this type of stuff better. All right, well, that was my review of the Fanttik Next T1 Max. Yeah, recommended.